Hi, I'm Dan Costa. I'm here with Jill Duffy, and this is PCMag Live. We've got a great show for you today. We're going to talk about the top tech news. We're going to bring one cool thing off the shelf in the lab and answer some of your reader questions. Jill, let's get to the big story. This dropped after the market closed last night. Facebook is buying WhatsApp for a staggering $16 billion. A lot of people in the U.S. don't even know what WhatsApp is, let alone why it's worth $16 billion.
I would totally refute that. A whole bunch of people do know what it is.
Young people? Are you saying young people know what WhatsApp is?
No, people with international friends.
Okay.
So a lot of people who have international friends use WhatsApp because it's a multi-platform messaging application, which means you can bypass any kind of charges that you might otherwise see, message with your friends pretty easily. There's some group chat features in there, which makes it very simple to connect with people who are all over the world and not have to pay very much for it.
And it's mobile focused. It's sort of a hybrid between live chat and SMS.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And the nice thing about it is it's free to download, and then it costs 99 cents a year after your first year. So the first year it's even free. It's a really nice messaging application. I believe the developer who first made it was this kid who has since left the Ukraine. That's where he's from originally. And he's really averse to in-app advertisements. So it's advertisement free. It doesn't cost very much.
We'll see how long that holds up now that they're owned by Facebook.
I think what Facebook is interested in, though, is the phone numbers as part of this deal, because when you use WhatsApp, you need a phone number to authenticate the application. When you join Facebook, you don't necessarily have to give your phone number. You don't necessarily have to make it a real phone number if you give it at all. So this is a huge database for them.
And Facebook has always been a little soft on the mobile side. They've always been worried about this happening, and they're acquiring 450 million users across the globe. It's also much more international. So it's I think it's
young
a really
market too. That's
bold,
important.
it's a bold move.
A lot of people are losing interest in Facebook who are on the younger side, and Facebook needs to keep their engagement. The other thing I think is interesting about this is it reminds me a little bit of Amazon's strategy, which is to acquire lots of things and not necessarily change the face of them or the branding, but change what's happening behind the scenes. So when you look at Amazon's portfolio, they own like every internet retailer that you've ever heard of. I mean, they own diapers.com, and they own Audible, right? Like all these places where you can buy different things, and they changed the back end of the purchasing structure. I think Facebook is kind of going in this direction. They're going to acquire lots of companies that are valuable and maybe leave them alone and just grow their portfolio.
I think you hope that they're going to leave them alone, and they should leave them alone because honestly, people will switch if they feel like the experience changes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also in the news, another popular application, another Facebook story, the Tinder dating app. There was a security flaw that was exposed that allowed people to determine a third party's location. So you can share your own location, you can see whoever you're trying to hook up with's location, but you could identify really anyone's location if you use this complex triangulation algorithm. This flaw was closed, but it's a wake-up call to people that are using location-based services.
Yeah, I think what's important here is to say that it's important for us to expose these security flaws, but you shouldn't really be paranoid about them after the fact. So once we've already exposed it, usually the developers are going to lock down and fix it. There's no need to be super paranoid about it, but the value is that other developers moving forward will know not to do this, and it's something that the community is now more aware of.
Indeed. And finally, we've got some great numbers. Elon Musk went out. There were lots of rumors about Tesla being acquired by Apple. Evidently, they took a meeting with Apple. Elon Musk saying no, Tesla's not going to be sold to Apple, but they did report some pretty great numbers. If by great numbers you mean that they've lost only $16.3 million last year compared to the $89 million that they lost in 2012. But they've got good numbers in there too. They're selling 600 sedans a week and have sold 22,000 cars last year. So this is a company that's really starting to gain momentum. Their stock is taking off. Right now, they've still got that problem. Their electric cars are still start at $60,000.
Yeah, it's super high end. I think that's part of the intrigue right now, though, is it's exclusive. Have you ridden in one?
I have not.
Me neither.
I have not, and I really want to. I mean, but it's a great. I mean, they're saying that they can get they're moving so fast that these cars were $100,000 2 years ago. Now they've got the price down to $60,000. In 3 to 5 years, they think they can hit the $40,000 price point. Then it could actually be a mainstream alternative to, conventional gas cars.
Perhaps.
You don't believe so?
Well, I think that there's a lot of, especially in the United States, there's a lot of focus on the value of our car companies here. So I don't know if the financials behind all of the other car companies and the persuasion of the gas and oil industry will make too much room for Elon Musk.
There is an uphill battle, to be sure. Let's move on to, you can read more about all these stories on PCMag.com. Let's move on to a reader question. This question actually came directly to you from Stephanie, and she wants to know how she can catalog her physical paper books alongside her ebooks, which is actually a really great question. I have all my books from before the ebook era, and then I've got everything else on my tablet, on Kindle.
So I wrote about this for the Get Organized series. It's a column that I write every Monday about digital organization with some strategies for how to do it. And we wrote a few weeks ago about ebooks and organizing them. And the service that I like is called Calibre. It's spelled the British way, so it looks like it says Calibre, but it's Calibre. This is a free tool that anybody can download, and it allows you to catalog and inventory all of your ebooks. But it also allows you to add physical books if you want to. So you can type in the ISBN and look it up. It will pull in all the information it can find, the author's name and the title and the year of publication, all that.
Does it have a barcode functionality? It'd be great to just scan the barcode and have it read in.
I think you have to enter the ISBN. Books generally rely on that. But you can tag it to say, this is on my shelf. Bookcase 2, shelf 4, you can tag it as a physical book, you can tag it however you want. So that's a really wonderful way to keep track of it, know where everything is, and have it completely integrated with your ebook collection.
Very cool. Great advice.
I'm so excited to show one cool thing today.
Yeah, now it's time for one cool thing. We test thousands of products in the lab. Tomorrow we'll probably test a really cool gaming laptop. Jill threw that one out and rejected it. So today, instead, we are going to see
the Sensoria Sports Bra.
That's right.
This one is literally close to my heart for about 2 weeks or so. It is a sports bra that has on it these little clips where you can add an activity monitor, heart rate monitor, sorry. So this is a heart rate monitor here. It would just clip right in to these holders. And on the inside, it has these textiles which have electrodes on them, which conduct the signal from the heart rate sensor, from your body, sorry, to the heart rate sensor. And then you use a related app to see your heart rate. So the idea is that
it pairs via Bluetooth, so it's as long as you got a phone, you can do it.
Right. So the idea here is that instead of wearing the strap with a heart rate monitor on it, which you would have to wear in addition to your sports bra, you can just wear the sports bra without it. A couple of other companies are making the same sort of thing, but those textile electrodes are unique to Sensoria. It costs $89. I think it's on sale right now direct through the company for about $59. So kind of a neat product, and I will have a full review of it very soon.
Very cool. Look for that on PCMag.com. Jill, thanks for doing this, and let me know if you have any questions. Send us comments via email in the comments below on YouTube or on Twitter and Facebook. We will answer them live on air. That's been PCMag Live. Tune in tomorrow for a brand new show.